Good morning, everyone. I'm Arpit Gupta. I'm live from Jaipur from the Economic Times Mobility Summit. Joining me is Mr. Nishikant Gupta, who's head of the government and public sector services in Qlik India. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Gupta. What are your thoughts about today's urban mobility conference and future of sustainable transport?
Well, I think thank you for calling me to this summit. This summit is happening at a very appropriate moment. My thoughts are that with increase in urban population and expansion of the cities, and now people are expected to travel long distances to work. And when they are traveling long distances to work, the concept of urban transport has become much more complex now. They have a number of choices to make, be it public transport or their own private transport or shared transport. So, and also the last mile connectivity is required. So, actually, it has become much more important now to provide end to end connected and sustainable public transport to the people. And well, a lot of work has been done in the past in this area. uh, Now we see that most of our public transport modes are connected to GPS devices, and we are gathering a lot of data every second. But we need to put this data to a better use. Right now, what we are doing mostly is this data is getting used mainly to do some sort of what we call as monitoring some contracts. So we need to put this data to a better use. But this data lies in silos. This data lies in various departments, various functions. Various modes of transport have different sources of data. Various cities have different sources of data. So this data is not getting shared across these modes, these cities. And when we talk about interconnected transport, where a person traveling from one mode to the other beforehand knows that how he will reach and when he will reach, there is a very important requirement of sharing of this data across modes, across functions. And this is the need of the hour. Also, as stated in the national urban transport policy, we need to plan for people rather than for different modes. And while planning for people, this data, this sharing and collaboration of data plays a very important role. And this is where now advanced analytic solutions and newer solutions like Qlik, from where I am, they play a very important role. They help you bring all your data at one place and give the power of analytics to the end users. So end users in their application, in their analytics application, can do their analysis on their own. People on ground, like a bus driver or a depot manager, get the live information, get the analytics live in their hand, so they can take the decisions on ground when they are in the heat of the moment. So I think this summit will help people congregate, and technologies like us and other technologies sit together and deliberate on this matter, and definitely something good will come out of it. So
Thank you,
thank you.
Mr. Gupta, for joining us and stay tuned for more such updates from the Economic Times Urban Mobility Summit. Thank you.